Okay, so this is a vlog basically explaining to you why we decided to scrap a whole day of shooting, as we did with our AS as well as our A2. Our reason for this was when we set out to film, we had this vision that we wanted basically for our video to be a group of girls going out, having a good time, and we wanted it to feel natural, and we wanted it to feel like it had just been a day out, filmed, having fun. We chose Southend as a location because there's arcades, a Sea Life Centre, Venture Island, really nice views, all the lights and everything in the arcades. We just thought it'd be good. However, when we got there, despite checking before we travelled down, Adventure Island was shut because the weather had got worse. So it had been open, but it was then closed, so we couldn't use it, which kind of spoiled a lot of our good ideas for footage. But we still went to the Sea Life Centre. Out of all the footage, the Sea Life Centre footage is probably our best footage.
Yeah.
But it's not got any like person in it, it's no performer, and that doesn't really keep with pop video convention.
Yeah, we also felt like watching back over all of the shots and the ones that we put in the video above,
which
or
we'll
below,
upload after, or after or before this, so
yeah,
two kind of
they'll both
together.
be on the same post. But we felt like it just looked so staged, and it just really looked like we just went out and tried to.
We basically
make it look
went
fun.
there going, we're going to be natural, we're just going to have a girls' day out.
Yeah.
And the way that we were thinking was, if we don't try and stage it, that it will be natural. But the fact that we knew it had to come across that we were having a good time, and we were really happy to be out, even though it was like
smiles.
It was like -5, and it was so windy.
It was a
and
joke.
We were freezing, and it was really hard just to be like, oh yeah, I'm having a good time. So
and it was so miserable, and even in the shots of outside, it looks so grey,
dreary.
Yeah, and
it just look happy.
It just didn't work at all.
And when we were watching back some of the footage once we got home, we put on Rhythm of the Night and just sort of sat there and was like,
this just is not working.
It's not feeling it. It wasn't working. The cameras, I think our problem was, and I myself, the whole group said it on the day, we didn't have a storyboard. We didn't have a clear idea of what we were doing. We were unprepared.
We just thought we'd go out, have a go at filming some shots of us having fun and hoping it would go to the music. But like Jade said, it's a pop video.
It needed structure. It needed a journey, a direction.
And it didn't have it. Yeah. I think we panicked and thought, we need to start thinking about filming. We need to start filming this video. And we thought, right, let's just give this a go. It didn't work. And
by the time we got to Southend, we was actually on our third music video idea. So
we were panicking a little bit.
And knowing that our deadline was fast approaching, instead of doing what we should have done, which was sat down, really clearly planned it, which we did eventually do for the night. And now we have our finished music video. But instead of sitting down and planning it, we just was like, okay, we have to film, so we're going to go and film. And obviously, without a plan, that made our job 10 times harder. We should have really realised that. But I mean, it's a lesson learned. So in any situation now, we know to plan. But I think that this day filming, realising all of our weaknesses, because not having filmed since we did our AS thriller for a long time, we haven't really looked at how you film a variation of shot compositions.
Thinking about the tripod, we walked out of the car without the tripod. So we had we just weren't on game at all. It was
so it's clear to see that we just wasn't prepared, and that reflected heavily in the footage, which is why literally we got home at the end of the day and just went, no, we can't use any of that.
We can't use it. Yeah.
So basically, what's come from this as a group is it's helped our journey, because we have realised that we needed to sit down, we needed to refocus, we needed to concentrate on what shots we were going to use,
characters, people in the video,
representations, themes, a storyboard, costume, everything. This was a very thrown together day of footage, and it lacked everything that we are capable of as media students. It didn't do us any justice. There was no creativity. There was no.
It just looked unprofessional, and it looked like we just went out.
It looked like a group of just general girls going out with a video camera, didn't it?
Yeah, it just. The shots, they weren't professional, and obviously we're being marked on the shots that we're using and the composition of everything, and it just.
For us, if we'd have submitted it, we would have
been disappointed
with the grade,
because we wasn't happy with it. So.
And to be honest, there was only so much you could do with it. It would have just been like the footage we've put together is the footage that we had. It's not all of it, because we had so much, but if you look at the footage, it's got no order. There's no real story, there's no real concept. So it would have literally just been like whacking a load of shots together
and being like, oh
look, there's our day out at Southend, but
Just
it's now our
work.
music video. So those are our reasons for choosing not to use it, and we have grown and developed very much so from it, and you can see that in our music video, our final cut of the night, with the whole new idea and everything. So
with
it
a character,
wasn't
costrume, a structure, and a story.
so it wasn't a day wasted because it taught us a lesson, but it was a day wasted in terms of about £8 to get into the Sea Life Centre.
Indeed.
You win some, you lose some.